So we got some amazing news from NBA The Run. We finally got a roadmap telling us what we could expect in the coming weeks and the upcoming months when it comes to NBA The Run, including a campaign that's in the making. We also got some patch notes as well, and we got some legends coming to the game. So we got a lot we gotta dive into, of course. So without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the video.
If you don't know, it's Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your my player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record or park, even my career brute will get you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
So you don't know, your boy Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So by now you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section type first, second, third, know they got a Brute Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. Now, they gave us a lot of info, so I'm going to try to go over it as quick as possible. I'm going to try to remove as much fluff as possible, y'all. So brace with your boy, of course. I got y'all covered. Let's start off with the roadmap. They did say thank y'all, whoever played the game and recommend the game. Of course, they do appreciate it. But they did highlight that if you ain't got much time to dive into all of this, here are the highlights. June 25th, game patch with a bunch of fixes and gameplay tuning updates should already be live, by the way. July, game update with new content and new players, and it feels drafty in here, so they're probably getting some of the new draft players into the game as well. I know the #1 pick is a guarantee, but that's neither here nor there. August, time to kick off seasons. This is starting with summer heat. New players, new features, new content, and more. It will be legendary, so I'm assuming that the legendary players will be added in August. For 4, that we'll be continuing to drop new content and seasons every 2 to 3 months. For 2027, the big one. They say you want a campaign mode, we giving you one. Game time. That's gonna be interesting. All right, so apparently the name of it will be game time. I want to see what they come up with. I ain't gonna front with you. I know a lot of y'all gonna be like all the way in 2027. Remember how big this team is, man. So I will give them some time, make sure they come up with something good. And you know your boy Brute is a marker head. Y'all know I like to play offline and play against bots and let me feel like I'm the man. I ain't gonna front with y'all. So I want to see what they come up with. Again, let me know if this is too long of a wait for y'all. I want y'all to put that in the comment section. So anyways, let's continue on. So basically they're saying that they're going to give you a quick summary of everything right here. You could expect in the next few weeks, the next few months. Let's start off with week 3 patch. So we're deploying a patch later today. It should be live already that addresses bugs, makes improvements to gameplay, and continues tuning and balancing of gameplay and player rating. They identify and address an issue where stats reporting cause crashing, fix soft lock issues tied to players forfeiting simultaneously, general gameplay improvements and bug fixes, improvements to KO solos, and targeted player switching added. I actually love that because that was one of the most annoying things to me personally, okay? So I actually love that being added. I want to see how that's actually implementing. The general front end and UI improvements, audio gameplay polish, tuning and balance changes, adjusted rarity of Rulesets to drive more variety. So that's a quick summary of the updates, of course, of the most recent patch. Now I will put the full list in the description, but we're gonna check out a few things at the end of the video as well, man. So stay locked in, I got y'all covered. But let's move on to pre-heat game. So in July, we will be releasing a game update with 3 new NBA players and some additional updates. Summer heat season starts in August, and what does that consist of? Say new players. Let's just say August is looking to be legendary, so legendary players will be coming. Drive camera, of course, if y'all don't know, this is the camera I've been playing with 2K for years. I put a lot of y'all on, but Sid67 put me on, so of course your boy gonna share the info. You know your boy Brute don't gatekeep nothing. Right? They say we're adding a new camera angle to the game, shooting down the court to provide a more modern in-game feel. We heard you've been asking for this one. Of course, they are providing it. Appreciate that. The championship belt, it's time to chase the belt, so it's now moving on from the trophy. The Summer Heat Championship belt will evolve over the season, so you can truly flex and show off your status. Accounts will provide players with a quick way to interact and celebrate using emojis after you've completed your run. Practice mode, a new game mode, will allow you to practice on any given court or rule set of your choice in solos or squads. You want to build strategies for triple threats with your crew, this is the place to do it. I actually like that idea as well. New rule sets will be added as well. We are bringing a new rule set into the rotation block party. Every block will take away 1 point from your opponents. That's crazy to me, especially if I'm playing with LeBron. Y'all better nerf LeBron, but oh, I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, I said all the fire as well. Any fire shot gets a +1 score. In addition, we'll be tuning some of the existing rule sets. That's gonna be interesting as well. New court. In honor of the champs, we're bringing another New York court into the run. So this is where things get interesting. It said, here's a top overview of 3 things we heard you ask a lot about. The rank or ladders. I know a lot of y'all care about rank. Me personally, I don't. We know there's a demand for this. We want to make sure we launch it in the right way. It's on their roadmap for, of course, later this year. Voice chats. Similarly, we know you want some way to better communicate with your teammates and to maybe even talk a little trash to be more competition. So that's coming as well. And campaign. This is the big one for your boy Brute personally. So they're actually working on a concept for the campaign mode that can be played solo or with friends, locally or online. That's actually big. Full disclosure, to do this right, it's going to take time. We're looking at spring 2027. More to come. So let me know if that's a good enough timeline for y'all. I want y'all to put that in the comment section. Me personally, I won't give them some time. Let them do their thing, man. They got a lot of games that's dropping in the next few months, especially later this year. So that will actually be a good time for something a little bit more new and fresh and a little added content to the game itself, especially if you're a basketball head. So that would be a nice timeline from my perspective. Let me know your thoughts. Y'all don't have to agree with your boy, of course. No judgment here. So of course they're saying hopefully you're as excited as they are as well, and pleasantries and whatever. So let me know your thoughts on this roadmap. So let's go over the patch notes real quick. They got a nice long list, so I'm not gonna cover every single thing, right? So let's start with player specific changes. Improve attributes to Trae Young and DJ. Reduce the stop animation on DJ jump shot to be more in line with other players. To fix issues with Zion dunks where the ball didn't visually go through the hoop, Steph now uses correct dunk at long range. The polished animations for Giannis, El Gigante, and Wemby block. Improve LeBron idle. Fix a bug that links Bobatos in the zone ability as anchor breaker, but in game he is assigned as deep threat. Game and UI now matches. He is anchor break. Improve street legend or IP character to make them more viable players or opponents. Player attribute update based on player feedback. Cade, SGA, Bam, Brunson, and Wemby. Yeah, Bam need better defense for sure. I ain't gonna lie. SGA, I don't know what they're gonna do with SGA because SGA is a menace. But again, let me know your thoughts on that. Now we're gonna go by gameplay changes, of course, and this is where we pretty much end it. And of course, I'm gonna link the rest if y'all want to fully check out the patch notes in the description. It's a pretty good read. The increased nearby defenders effect. The increased nearby defenders effect on jump shots to make shooting in traffic more difficult. Tune delays for guard to protect ball abilities. Tuning pass on XP and credit rewards. Kamikaze dunk endings no longer flip. So this is a big one right here because this was one of my biggest pet peeve because I've been playing a lot of KO solos. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They said they actually add an icon or target player switching to KO solos on the defensive end. So you gotta use the L1 and X or O as input for intended targets. I actually really like that. They reduce stealers' movement speed and increase energy cost for steals to balance based on community feedback. Let me know if you agree with that or not. I'm not a big steal person anyways. I usually go for blocks and positioning, so that will not drastically affect your boy Brute personally. Reduce near hoop radius for block to increase chances of high skill goaltending. I actually like that. Increased odds of OTH, extended range of OTH, reduce errant OTH loose ball distance rim bongs to avoid ball landing on top of the backboard. To add 2 good shot outcomes to increase variety and make the outcomes less predictable. So that's where we end it it right there. They got a lot of visual improvements, of course, rule set changes. We already spoke about a few of those as well. Bug fixes as well. They got a long list, so y'all could definitely check it out. But the video is already long enough, of course. Let me know y'all thoughts on the update. I will put the link to the full read in the description, so y'all could definitely check it out. Now, I ain't gonna front with y'all with all the information I got so far. I'm excited to see where this game goes. It seems like the development team, they are really dedicated to making this something that stands out, that's long lasting. I'm here for it, y'all. I am enjoying NBA The Run so far, but of course we do need additional content because it does get kind of repetitive sometimes if you keep playing the same thing over and over again without, additional rewards or additional content, additional players, or different additional modes. So it seems like they understand that and is working to give us a lot of that as well. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Till next time, how blessed and be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is free and key. Peace.